Since March this year, Lake Kyoga's water levels have been gradually rising according to local leaders that surround the lake. This has seen a rise in flooding in some areas, leaving many homeless.
When you consider the population, it's over 12,000 people that have been displaced.
We have one of the landing sites covered by water.
Jamati porro en mogi donga manen kumdu piu gamo duit bara mogu bene no ba mogu no kene kaine abolo ke kendo ina do mamoya ko duit ma yunu nuiti kaine duit.
Today, floods have advanced to less than 5 kilometers to Amolatar district headquarters. Several acres of crop gardens have been submerged, while roads have not been spared.
The water level from the lake has risen, so it has come outside and displaced many families.
To the residents here, there are worries that the situation could escalate further. Over 10 sub-counties have been affected by the floods. Among them include Namasale, Naluboyo, Awelo, Etam, and Akwon, among others. In some places, road networks have been cut off and locals are forced to use small boats to access the mainland. The leaders here say the situation calls for urgent government's relief intervention.
We were predominantly farmers doing livestock and crop production, and livestock can now not do well in water. You can see how animals that are malnourished, their feeding grounds have been all swallowed up by water. Then the crops itself have all been swept by water. So the dry spell and the floods have made our people vulnerable.
There is an interministerial committee, I think, that was set up when we had the first events of flooding. So what the ministry does is do water resources assessment and issue alert on possible vulnerable communities. However, we work with the Office of the Prime Minister for relief and emergency rescues for the communities. So the docket of handling affected communities is largely with the Office of the Prime Minister.
Late last year, government through the Ministry of Water and Environment alerted those either settled or carrying out farming activities near lakes to immediately vacate due to the rising water levels. According to Richard Musota, the manager of the Upper Nile Water Resources Management at the Ministry of Water and Environment, the rising water levels result from torrential rains in the Karamoja sub-region.
So this seems to be, it came a little bit when I think probably the communities never expected it, but the reality is that rains in the Karamoja region have switched on, and I think in Furujia, and the Karamoja rains feed into Lake Kyoga. And Lake Kyoga this time around has been found when it was still already full.
Over the past years, districts along Lake Kyoga have experienced a mixture of periodic floods and dry spells which have greatly affected economic activities here. With fishing as a predominant economic activity, some of the districts could lose more revenue to flooding. Nelson Omoya, NTV, Amolatar District.